Welcome to Missing the Mark, where even bad movies are good movies. I just like movies. So today I'm going to be watching American Psycho. Never seen it before, don't know much about it. It has Christian Bale in it. He's a serial killer. I think he's involved in Wall Street somehow. I feel like I've seen some memes about it or something. I might remember a couple little bits and pieces here and there just because I do use the internet, so I've seen some memes and stuff, so I might get some references. I think it's sort of a dark comedy, and that sounds just right up my alley. That's pretty much it. I mean, I really going into this blind. I have high hopes. Let's get to it. Kind of like this. The red, maybe blood. Could be anything, though. Against a whitish gray background with the strings going with it. I hope that this opening is indicative of the rest of the movie's soundtrack. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. I've never heard anybody talk about the soundtrack. See, it's not blood. I know, well, unless he's cooking with blood. I'm just thinking of how that opening would make my mom go, ew. Anytime she sees anything red on screen, even if it's obviously not blood, she's like, "Ooh, is that blood?"
For entrees this evening, I have swordfish meatloaf with onion marmalade, rare roasted partridge breast, and raspberry coulis with a sorrel and
I've never eaten at a restaurant this nice. I don't know if this is really what it's like.
It's Paul Allen. It's not Paul Allen. Paul Allen's on the other side of the room over there.
Who's he with?
Weasel from Kicker Peabody. They don't have a good bathroom to do coke in.
They don't have a good bathroom to do coke in.
Bateman, you want me to fry you up some potato pancakes? Some latkes?
No, just cool it with the anti-Semitic remark.
Is Bateman a reference to Psycho? Based on the novel? I didn't know there was a novel.
Stoney on the rocks.
These aren't good anymore. It's a cash bar.
Ugly. I want to stab you to death, then play around with your blood.
I get that it's like cathartic to say something like that out loud, but at the same time, since as far as I know, he really does kill people, might want to be a little more careful about what he says.
My name is Patrick Bateman. I believe in taking care of myself. In the morning, if my face is a little puffy, I'll put on an ice pack while doing my stomach crunches. I can do 1,000 now.
I was going to say, why does he sound like he has an anime voice? And then I remembered, oh, got some bottom there. And then I remembered he's the voice of Howl in Howl's Moving Castle.
I use a deep pore cleanser lotion. In the shower, I use a water-activated gel cleanser, then a honey almond body scrub, and on the face, an exfoliating gel scrub. Then I apply an herb mint facial mask.
Who's he talking to?
I always use an aftershave lotion with little or no alcohol, because alcohol dries your face out and makes you look older. Then moisturizer, then an anti-aging eye balm, followed by a final moisturizing protective lotion. But there is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. I simply am not there.
Okay, I've seen this from memes. I didn't realize he's listening to I'm Walking on Sunshine in real life. In real life.
Okay, Gene. I need reservations for 3 at Camel's. If not there, try crayons, all right?
Sir?
Crayons.
Something romantic?
Hey, I know her.
Silly.
You look nice today.
Don't wear that outfit again.
What? I didn't hear you.
I said, do not wear that outfit again. You're prettier than that.
Thanks, Patrick.
I thought it was one of those things where he was like when he talked to the bartender and she couldn't hear him. I thought he was saying it when she couldn't hear him. And then when she said what, he was going to say nothing. Nope.
Evelyn, my supposed fiance, keeps buzzing in my ear.
What does he mean, my supposed fiance?
We should do it.
She is or she isn't.
Do what?
Get married, have a wedding.
No, I can't take the time off work.
See why you just don't quit.
Because I want to fit
in.
I need to see more of this dynamic between them. I don't understand how that works at all.
I'm on the verge of tears since I'm positive we won't have a decent table. But we do. And relief washes over me in an awesome way.
The relief of finding a table.
I'm almost completely indifferent as to whether Evelyn knows I'm having an affair with Courtney Rawlinson, her closest friend.
But what about the massacres in Sri Lanka, honey?
There are a lot more important problems than Sri Lanka. We have to end apartheid for one, and slow down the nuclear arms race, stop terrorism, and world hunger.
They're just trying to like one-up each other
to traditional
with buzzwords.
moral values. Most importantly, we have to promote general social concern.
It's just a string of buzzwords.
Patrick. How thought-provoking.
Okay, they thought it was funny too. So is the joke that he thinks he's fitting in, but he doesn't? Like everybody understands how shallow he is?
I can only get these sheets in Santa Fe. These are very expensive sheets, and I really need them.
If you don't shut your mouth, I will kill you.
Now listen.
Patrick? They really are the best.
Then why can't they get these stains out?
Oh, what are those?
Cranberry juice, apple.
Really?
Well, oh boy, listen, I've got to go. Thank you,
Victoria.
Listen, I've really got to go. Christ,
I'll call you.
Okay. I have to go.
Courtney, dinner.
I can't.
I'm thinking Dorsia.
Dorothy's nice.
Dorsia.
Yes, I know it's a little late, but is it possible to reserve a table for 2 at 8 or 8:30, perhaps?
Is that Donald Trump's car?
Donald Trump, huh? I feel like Elon Musk is the new Donald Trump. Gets referenced in movies and stuff all the time. Known for being a ridiculous boss and not really the best businessman, but it's accomplished some things, and so people idolize him.
This is Dorothea?
Courtney, you're gonna have the peanut butter soup with smoked duck and mashed squash.
Thanks, Patrick.
But why does he want to date her if she's just zoned out?
Dorsia, how impressive. How on earth did you get a reservation there?
Lucky, I guess.
Hello, Halberstram.
Alan has mistaken me for this dickhead Marcus Halberstram. It seems logical because Marcus also works at PNP and in fact does the same exact thing I do, although I have a slightly better haircut.
Is this going to get him out of a murder at the end of the movie? Like he gets mistaken for that guy?
call me.
New card. What do you think?
He's the vice president?
Good coloring.
That's bone. And the lettering is something called Cillian Braille.
Look at this. That is really nice.
Wow.
Eggshell with Romalian type. What do you think?
They're like almost exactly the same.
Jesus.
I can't believe that Bryce prefers Van Patten's card to mine.
Pale nimbus. White.
Another almost identical card.
Let's see Paul Allen's card.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. It even has a watermark.
I kind of know that from the meme, but I didn't know it was about business cards. I thought it was like a work of art they were staring at. That's wonderful. Nobody's died yet.
Hello.
So is this the scene?
Pat Bateman. You want some, money? Why don't you get a job? If you're so hungry, why don't you get a job?
I lost my job.
You gotta get your act together. I'll help you.
Oh, thank you, mister. Thank you. What?
Oh, there we go. Oh, the dog too? Come on now. Dog didn't deserve... Well, I mean, the person didn't deserve that. But we don't care about the people. We only care when the dogs get hurt.
I have all the characteristics of a human being, but not a single clear, identifiable emotion, except for greed and disgust. I think my mask of sanity is about to slip.
You're late, honey. Oh, yes, you are.
I've been here the entire time. You just didn't see me. What is it?
It's a potbelly pig.
Mickey, isn't it? It's a Vietnamese potbelly pig. What does Mr. Grinch want for Christmas? And don't say breast implants again.
We should have dinner.
Maybe you could bring,
Cecilia?
Yes, Cecilia.
Oh, Cecilia would adore it. Mistletoe alert.
Such a gross kiss. I don't know why it was gross, but it was.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Great tan, Marcus. I mean, really impressive. Evelyn goes out with that loser Patrick Bateman. What a dork.
The emotions on his face are just so
You like
fake.
Huey Lewis on the news?
It's beautiful.
They're okay.
Their early work was a little too new wave for my taste. The whole album has a clear, crisp sound and a new sheen of consummate professionalism that really gives
professionalism.
the songs a big boost.
A big boost. His alibi... No, that's not an alibi. Well, sort of. So he was last seen, or last supposed to have been, with this other guy by the other name, not Patrick Bateman.
In '87, Huey released this. 4, their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is Hip to Be Square. Hey, Paul! Ah!
Oh, the lyrics. Okay, so you got to kill someone, and the other guy's gonna get the blame most likely. Dude, wipe the blood off your face before it stains your skin. Come on, it's too sloppy. Trail of blood. That guy doesn't care. Okay, all right.
Patrick! Is that you?
No, Lewis, it's not me. You're mistaken.
Ooh. Where did you get that overnight bag?
What? This movie, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, it's just, it's wonderful in its over-the-topness.
There is a moment of sheer panic when I realize that Paul's apartment overlooks the park. And it's obviously more expensive than mine. I find his suitcase and start to pack.
Hi, this is Paul. Been called away to London for a few days. Meredith, I'll call you when I get back.
People really gonna buy his impression of Paul.
What is it?
The songs he listens to are delightful.
Yes, Gene.
Detective Donald Kimball.
Send him in, I guess. Bold striped shirt calls for solid colored or discreetly patterned suits and ties.
Is he trying to, like, impress the detective with his style knowledge? Because he's so out of touch, he doesn't realize people don't care about that stuff.
Hi.
Usually
I'm
Willem
Donald Kimball.
Dafoe is the bad guy. Is he going to be a good guy in this movie?
I've been hired by Meredith Powell to investigate the disappearance of Paul Allen. How old are you?
27.
I don't really buy that he's 27. He looks older than that to me.
What can you tell me about Paul Allen?
He was part of that whole Yale thing.
Yale thing?
Well, I think for one that he was probably a closet homosexual who did a lot of cocaine at Yale thing.
That must be like a 90s reference. I don't know what that has to do with Yale.
I just want to help.
I understand.
So they cast Willem Dafoe, who's usually a villain to play the good guy because he's unsettling. He's very good at acting unsettling.
People just disappear.
I haven't seen you around here. Do you want to come to my apartment or not?
I'm Paul. My name's Paul Allen. You got that?
So it's not a sex thing. It's a framing the other guy thing or something.
Christy, get out and dry off. Choose a robe, not the Bijan.
What is a Bijan? Is that the brand? Is that the material?
Don't you want to know what I do?
No.
I work on Wall Street. Pierce and Pierce. Do you like Phil Collins? I've been a big Genesis fan ever since the release of their 1980 album, Duke.
What's with his encyclopedic knowledge of music?
Is the group's undisputed masterpiece.
That little look that one woman gave the other one. They're just like the things we put up with for money.
Christy, get down on your knees so Sabrina can see your asshole. Sabrina, don't just stare at it, eat it.
I feel so awkward right now, and I think that's what you're supposed to feel.
Can we go now?
We're not through yet.
Why did I say we're not through yet, and then they left right away?
Do you know what Ed Gein said about women? Serial killer, Wisconsin in the 50s. One part of me wants to take her out and talk to her.
And what the other part of him think?
What her head would look like on a stick.
Yeah, he doesn't quite fit in, but I don't think he realizes
I
it.
decided to get a new one too.
Very nice, Louis.
Because Louis doesn't have style, so they're not wowed by it. Oh, or is it so nice that he's jealous? He just can't handle somebody else's exact same looking business card being better than his.
I've seen you looking at me. Don't be shy. You can't imagine how long I wanted this.
Washing his clothes.
I've got to return some videotapes.
The music. What? I love the overdramatic music. It fits very, very well with the style of the movie.
Do you remember where you were the night of Paul's disappearance?
I was probably returning videotapes.
That's not the information I've received. When was the last time you were with Paul Allen?
We'd gone to a new musical called Oh, Africa, Brave Africa. It was a laugh riot.
I wonder if that's a real play and it's not a laugh riot at all. It's like a serious drama.
Huey Lewis in the news.
Huey's too black sounding for me.
So what do?
I'm into, murders and executions mostly.
Well, most guys I know who work in mergers and acquisitions really don't like it.
She did not hear him. The dialogue in this movie is unlike anything I've ever seen. When he mentioned that he wanted a blonde prostitute before, that's when I started realizing while I'm watching the rest of the movie, like, oh yeah, everybody's blonde. All the women he surrounds himself with are blonde.
If you're not doing anything.
No, I don't have any plans.
What is his job? He doesn't seem to do anything.
Where do you want to go? Anywhere you want. Just say it. I can get us in anywhere.
What about
Chuck E. Cheese.
Dorsia?
I said we are totally booked.
2 at 9? Perfect. See you then.
So how's he gonna cover this up?
You'll want to change before we go out.
Why does he have to say stuff like that? Oh, whatever. He's
What a
not
wonderful
nice.
view.
That's why.
Gene?
Whose head was that? What? They were talking about women being dumb earlier. I'm wondering if she's smart, though.
Are you seeing anyone? I mean, seriously?
Maybe.
Maybe his fiancée?
Not really.
This whole movie, everything that happens, I don't know what to make of this. It's weird.
We're having dinner with Melania and Taylor. You know Melania, she went to Sweetbriar, and we're meeting at the Cornell Club, so I'll call you tomorrow morning, honey. Bye-bye.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go?
I think if you stay, something bad will happen.
Go, lady, go.
Oh, don't forget you have a lunch date tomorrow with Donald Kimball at Smith & Walensky's.
Thanks.
What is this movie? Okay, alright. I'm enjoying it, but like, what am I watching? This is so surreal.
The night he disappeared.
That's what it is. It's
Any
surreal.
new
That's what
thoughts
they're going for.
about what you did?
Okay.
Where do you place Paul that night?
He had dinner with Marcus Halberstram. No. Where were you?
This is like the first bit of emotion, like real emotion we've seen out of Bateman.
He was.
He's
at
nervous.
Atlantis with Craig McDermott, Frederick Dibble, Harry Newman, George Butner, and you.
Oh, right, yeah.
Personally, I think the guy went a little nuts, so split town for a while. Maybe he did go to London. Isn't that right, Patrick?
God bless Willem Dafoe. He's just so perfectly creepy. I bet in real life he's like just the nicest person. And I feel bad that he always gets called creepy in movies and stuff.
I'm not so sure about this. I had to go to emergency after last time.
This won't be anything like last time.
Don't do it, Christy. Don't do it.
Nothing like last time.
So what did happen last time? He looked at some weird chisels and stuff, but he paid her and they left. I don't know. I guess he hurt them. Don't do it, Christy. It's a big wad of cash, but it's all ones.
Where do you summer? Southampton? No.
Where do you summer? Like, that's just a normal question you would ask people. Like, everybody summers, of course.
Did you know that Whitney Houston's debut LP?
Why does he do this?
Whitney Houston. 4 #1 singles on it.
I mean, it's funny, but like, this is one of the weirdest bits I've ever seen in a comedy.
Dignity. It's universal.
That he just like goes on and on
crosses all
about music.
and instills one with the hope.
It's interesting. He likes all this inspirational music. It's like, I guess he wants to feel these things, but he can't. Uh-oh. Gross. Ugh. Actually bothers me less than I thought it would when I actually saw it. Yeah. Okay. But how did nobody see that? So is he just like getting more and more deranged as time goes on. Because he's just like coloring
engage in
openly.
Behavior on a massive scale cannot be corrected, but I have no other way to fulfill my needs.
Now, are we having coffee?
I'm serious. It's fucking over us. This is no joke.
This is like the second time we've seen genuine emotion from him in this movie. It's really weird to see him express emotion because he never does.
Evelyn, I'm sorry. I just you're not terribly important to me.
That's one way to break the news.
I'm leaving. I've assessed the situation and I'm going.
He's just going.
I have to return some videotapes.
Return some videotapes. Is that going to come up later on? Does that mean something? Or is the joke that it's such a lame excuse? I guess that's it. It's really hard for me to grasp the dialogue in this movie and like what like when you're supposed to take it literally and when you're not. I think you're just never supposed to take it literally.
Here, kitty kitty.
Don't kill it. Oh, it's too cute. Oh, he just has a gun. Did ATMs not used to have cameras in them? It's interesting that he's losing touch with reality more and more as the movie goes on. He hasn't narrated to us in a while. Will the end of the movie be him narrating while he's in jail to like a reporter? I don't think that was necessary. I mean, none of the murders have been necessary, but... The revolving door shot. Click. Oh, did he write his name down as Paul Allen or something? I mean, there's no way that the helicopter would know where he is. Is this just in his mind?
You're my lawyer, so I think you should know I've killed a lot of people. Some escort girls in an apartment uptown. Some homeless people, maybe 5 or 10. An NYU girl I met in Central Park. I left her in a parking lot behind some donut shop. I killed Bethany, my old girlfriend, with a nail gun. I killed Paul Allen with an axe in the face. I've killed maybe 20 people. Maybe 40.
That's a big difference.
I ate some of their brains. And I tried to cook a little.
I mean, I got the sense that he was a bit cannibalistic with, biting the last 2 victims.
I'm a pretty, I guess I'm a pretty sick guy.
Understatement of the year.
I may show up at Harry's bar. So, keep your eyes open.
Okay, so is it when he kills people, he has like an emotional release and he's able to feel human for a bit? Because it seemed like he felt human until right at the end of that phone call, and then he slipped back into fake Bateman. Killing his lawyer? I don't understand whose apartment he's in. Yeah, okay, I did wonder if he's actually killed anybody. So this is his apartment, except it's not his apartment. And there's no blood anywhere. So he's been imagining everything.
Are you my 2 o'clock?
No. I'm looking for Paul Allen's place. Doesn't he live here?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, is he Paul Allen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was this
there was no
a dual identity thing?
I think you should go now. I suggest you go.
And it was a blonde that was his undoing. I'm trying to figure this movie out, and I'm not even sure if there is anything to figure out. Sure, yeah, we saw him take pills before, but I don't remember what the pills said on them. Because that could be a clue as to what's really going on with him.
Patrick, I can't hear you.
What am I doing? I don't think I'm gonna make it, Gene. To the office this afternoon.
Oh, what's his book say? Does he even really work there? Because I have noticed he never does anything.
So, Harold, did you get my message?
Jesus, yes, that was hilarious. That was you, wasn't it?
I guess I believe him.
Your joke was amusing, but come on, man. You had one fatal flaw. Bateman is such a dork.
I did it, Card. I killed him. I'm Patrick Bateman.
Excuse me. I really must be going now.
He just like doesn't want to deal with it.
I'm not Davis. I'm Patrick Bateman. We talk on the phone all the time. You're my lawyer. I killed Paul Allen.
This is really good sound design. There's a crowd around them, but it's just faded out.
But that's simply not possible. And I don't find this funny anymore.
It never was supposed to be.
Because I had dinner with Paul Allen twice in London. Just 10 days ago.
No, you...
This was not a dual identity thing. So what's going on? So he hasn't really killed anyone?
Oh, brother, look. He presents himself as this harmless old codger, but inside. But inside
doesn't matter.
When I named him to the U.S. Court of Appeals, the American Bar Association.
My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others. But even after admitting this, there is no catharsis. This confession has meant nothing.
And on a blink. Nope. It was a pretty artsy movie. I just finished watching American Psycho. I don't know what to think of that movie. That was something. That was interesting. It starts off kind of slow. It gets better as it goes. I'm not really sure what the movie was trying to say. It was trying to say something. I'm just too dense to get it. Superb performance by Christian Bale. That was amazing. The movie even, it had some like weak acting in certain places, but it felt like it was on purpose. Very, very stylistic. But I felt like I was trying to figure something out that I never figured out. I don't understand that reveal at the end with his lawyer, because I feel like that was supposed to be a big like, oh my goodness, that's what's going on. He killed Paul Allen, and we saw him do it, but then later at Paul Allen's apartment, Paul Allen wasn't there and maybe never had been there. I don't know, for a second I thought that Bateman was Paul Allen, but then his lawyer said he had lunch with him in London. Okay, so wait, who was Paul Allen? What did happen to Paul Allen? It seems like maybe he didn't really kill anybody. Or did he kill people and he got away with it because nobody believed him even when he confessed? Was that it? I feel like I need to watch a video that explains this. You know what? Let's do it. I've got time. You've got time, right? Let's look that up.
A few moments later.
Okay. So, just watched American Psycho Ending Explained. What really happened on the YouTube channel The Take. So yeah, they basically explained that, like, I was confused about it. That's basically what you're supposed to feel. You're not supposed to know if he really did it or if he didn't do it, or it seems like he did do it, but, you know, how much of it was real. So yeah, it was trying to be ambiguous, which I gotta say, that's not my favorite quality in a movie usually. I guess it depends on what you define as ambiguous. I definitely like some movie endings that some people are frustrated by. The top from Inception. I liked that. I like that it's somewhat ambiguous. The movie In Bruges, a lot of people find that ending to be ambiguous because you don't really know. I won't spoil it for anybody, but it's a little bit ambiguous, but I like that ending. But that's because in those endings, the answers people want aren't what the movie was about. So I'm wondering if this is the same thing in this case, where the answer that I'm wanting, whether or not he killed somebody, isn't what the movie's trying to say. It's not about whether he's killing people or not. It's not about whether he's hallucinating or not. It's about conformity and, just the absurdity of that kind of lifestyle and all. So I get that, but I'm not 100% convinced that ending conveyed that to me. But also a lot of times, I didn't get the ending of Inception was weird to me the first time I saw it. The ending of In Bruges was weird to me the first time I saw it. It took me several watches to really say, oh, no, that ties in perfectly. What can I say here? I liked the movie. It was very entertaining. I'm happy I watched it. So I always rated movies on a scale of 1 to 10. 5 is the lower end of average, 6 is the higher end of average, meaning the average movie is going to get a 5 or a 6 in theory. I have thoroughly enjoyed movies that were rated a 4. So where would I rate this one? I'm going to give it a 6. I feel like it's a 6. Like it's like the better end of average, but there were just too many things to me. It was too ambiguous. It was too detached from reality and itself, even at times. At times it felt like one scene wasn't really leading to another. Like it wasn't really going anywhere. It just kind of things were happening, which is a theme with a lot of movies I've watched lately. It just feels like there's less of a plot and more a series of events. It needed something to hold it together a little bit. It wasn't completely cohesive. It's unique. I've never seen anything like it. I don't think I'll ever see anything like it again. I liked all the weird meme parts, especially. Thanks for watching. If you could give me a big old thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. Commenting is great. Subscribing is awesome. I'll see you around. Bye. Thanks for watching this with me. I feel weird thanking you for it, especially because, technically you're not here with me, although it kind of feels like you are when I record it. That sounds like I'm the American Psycho here.